Turn our attention back to Flint tonight, where there is enhanced security at Bishop International Airport after yesterday's attack.
We're learning more about the man charged with stabbing an airport lieutenant in the neck. Canadian resident Amor Fatui is charged with committing violence at an international airport. Last night and today, investigators searched his apartment in Montreal, while the FBI here is trying to figure out who they're dealing with. 24-Hour News 8's Lindsay McComel is recapping what we've learned today. Lindsay?
Well, Emily and Brian, today's investigation mostly focused on search warrants, both here in the U.S. and in Montreal, where Fatui lives. But for the first time, we have confirmed through the FBI that Fatui tried to buy a gun and was denied before he allegedly attacked Lieutenant Jeff Neville with a knife.
We take any attack on law enforcement as an attack on all law enforcement.
One day after a stabbing attack at Flint's Bishop International Airport, Canadian authorities seen serving search warrants on Amor Fatui's Quebec apartment. The FBI says they're slowly starting to piece together his background. The Montreal resident made his way legally into the U.S. through Lake Champlain, New York on June 16th. And evidence shows he was in Michigan a few days later.
I can't say definitely he wasn't here sooner, but we show activity in Michigan on June 18th.
At some point while in the country, Fatui also tried buying a gun but was unsuccessful, despite not being on any watch lists.
He was neither on the radar of Canadian authorities or FBI or United States authorities.
Another question on the minds of both investigators and Michigan residents: why come to Flint? The FBI says Fatui wanted to target an international airport, but there's no evidence yet for why he chose Bishop International Airport.
We have absolutely no indication that he had any association with anyone in the Flint area or thus far Michigan.
U.S. investigators credited the help from Canadian officials as they continue their investigation and echoed that they will not tolerate attacks on those who protect and serve.
We, along with the U.S. Attorney's Office, are very committed, trying to do everything we can to anyone who would assault a public safety officer or kill a public safety officer.
Now, the acting U.S. attorney also added that because they are still in the early stages of their investigation, it is likely that they will charge Fatui with additional crimes. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, hear reaction from Canadian authorities as they assist in the FBI's investigation. Brian.
Thank you, Lindsay.